stand. Holds them there. Gates are back now, though. They're racing. Mervyn flew out. Indian Pacific and Caracapo bustled out of the machine. Flirtini's going to be snagged right back. Stage Man's up. Pretty handy to them through the first 200. Behind those, Riverbow pushing through inside of Elite Street. Then Rock Magic, Bam's on fire. Followed by Don't Fuss, and last is the mare Flirtini. Mervyn had them running here in the Crawford. 5.50 from home. The grey Mervyn by a length over Indian Pacific. This is exactly how it was 12 months ago. They boot clear 2.5 lengths. Stage Man worked upon on the outside of Caracapo, Riverbow and Elite Street headed the remainder, but it's Mervyn who wheels into the straight clear of Indian Pacific. 2 lengths to Stage Man. Elite Street letting down on the extreme outside. Mervyn's in front. Indian Pacific's got him. I reckon Elite Street is coming quickly enough with Stage Man. He didn't get a lot of room, and now Rock Magic jumping out of the ground. Elite Street hit the front from Stage Man. Rock Magic and a winning return by Elite Street. The Group 1 winner home in the Crawford. First up, Elite Street from Rock Magic or Stage Man. A bobble ahead second. Indian Pacific, Flirtini, an eye-catching run charging from well back. Then Mervyn, Riverbow, Indian Pacific pulling up there quickly in the run-on with Bam's on fire. Don't Fuss. And the last of them home is Caracapo. Great training performance here. Danny Morton has left him away from the trials and produced him first up today, and he looked the part. He just looked the goods in the yard. Elite Street. Brad Rawiller back on board for the first time since they combined to win the Group 1 Winterbottom Stakes. The only Group 1 winner in the race, and he has got them with a brilliant first up win. Very close for second. Rock Magic, who never ceases to amaze, back in the field, thundering home with Stage Man, who has ridden closer to them. It's 1, 7, 4 the numbers, and Indian Pacific officially fourth in front of Mervyn. 1.742, 58.25, 3/4 head are the margins. Home in 34.36. Elite Street is by Street Boss from Elite 8/8 for Len and Annette Morton, along with Robert Anderson and Anita Vale stud, trained by Danny Morton and ridden by Brad Rawiller. A double today for Dan's stable and a double for Brad Rawiller as well, defeating Rock Magic by Redute's Choice from Rockabubble. Chris and Michael Gangemi, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter, a slashing run from a 12-year-old. And Stage Man by Written Tycoon from Best Feature, another minor placing here in the Crawford, 3 successive years, trained by Adam Durant for Peters Investments and ridden by Willie Pike. Flirtini got busy late. Riverbow was hunting through late on the inside of Mervyn, but Elite Street was simply too good. First up since his run in the Belmont Sprint, and he comes back today in fabulous order. The next event, the Crown Perth Northerly Stakes over 1400, 4 Western Empire, 8 Uni Time and 13 Vital Silver are the scratchings out of race 8. Sean McGruddy will ride number 12, Naughty by Nature. It has been a very good afternoon for the Danny Morton stable. Bazoom started the day on the right note. Elite Street delivers in one of our 2 feature events this afternoon. The Group 1 winner back in a blaze of glory. Here's Brittany Taylor with Danny Morton.
Glory indeed, although you'd be mistaken down here in the yard to think that Rock Magic won the race, because the Connections have celebrated it just as though he has in running second at the age of 12. And Elite Street, Danny Morton returns here. First up, no trial. How did you assess that performance today?
Oh, really good. Obviously, you know, he got a beautiful run in transit, which was ideal. And, yeah, he looked the winner to my eye a fair way out, which was exciting. So the old boy was pretty cheeky, though, wasn't he? Chasing us home. But, yeah, all credit to the boys have done a super job with him too. So, yeah, anyway, very excited about the prep going forward.
You know the horse so well. We rarely see him at the trials. You presented him around this time last year, first up, no trial for victory as well. What is it about him that makes you sort of make that decision and let him do the work on the track rather than head to the trials?
We sort of, it's a bit of a luxury here, you know, we get plenty of grass usage. So be it, you know, Belmont or here at Ascot, so it's where he's trained. And I just, you know, I would have trialled had I thought we needed to, but I just thought we had him forward enough.
Can you compare him from this campaign to last campaign and any improvements he may have made?
He's matured. He's certainly matured body-wise, which is good. Yeah, and he's nice and sound. Everything's ticking over okay. So touch wood, we'll end up in a bigger race soon.
Let's hope that is the case. And we talk about it all the time, but to do this for your parents as well as the Anderson family, it must just be so special every time he's able to win.
Oh, it really is. Obviously Mum and Dad been there forever, and but Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, I rode my first winter for her as a jockey, which is many moons ago. But
can I ask how many years ago that was?
A long time ago. But very special, very great supporters of our stable, and for Dad when he was training as well. So it's a great result.
Excellent training effort. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Danny Morton. Brad Rawiller jumps off the scales and he's catching up with Scott.
Well, Brad Rawiller is joining me after the returning victory of Elite Street. Great to be back on this horse today, no doubt, Brad.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, he gave me such a big thrill last year, being able to win the winner bottom on him coming over from Victoria, and it's been a long time since I've been able to get back on board him in a race. But it was nice to get the job done today. His work's been terrific, and there's myself and certainly the stable come today very confident that. He's there to deliver, and, we just had to be mindful of the fact of getting him racing right, because that's when he delivers his best. And that probably means you might be a length further back, but then he gets that rhythm and travels, and he's hard to beat.
We always know him as a bit of a back marker, but when the gates open, he's almost that first head that you see.
Well, he's straight up. If I give him a kick in the guts, I lead, and then he can't win. So, the first sort of 75 metres, like, if I had given him any more rain, he was going to be off, and then you don't get him back. So, I had to just make sure he covered up, and once Pikey got in front of me, he switched off, and you look at him then and he just raced beautifully. And even sort of 650, 700, I was just mindful. The couple of horses were giving him still a bit of a start, so we're starting to build him, and he was doing it within himself, like he was half an hour off the bridle, even though he could have gone quicker if I'd given him a proper rev up. So that's the horse, you got when you got him. He's wanting to work for you, but once he gets away from you, you sort of know you can't get him back. So, that's where it's probably helped me knowing the horse pretty well, and he got the job done today.
Scary question for the rest of the field heading to the Winterbottom. Does it feel like he's almost back bigger and better than last year?
Oh, gee, I certainly wouldn't be thinking he's going worse than what he was last year. We're still a long way out. There's a lot of water to go under the bridge, but I can't wait, and I've been saying that for, since I got back on him and was booked to ride in the preparation. So, I'm excited and can't wait.
What about Valorota, stepping stone today in the Northerly on his way to the railway? He looked like he's tracking along nicely.
Yeah, look, just that his run first up was so good. Like a horse like him trained up to win that race first up, he could have done it, but it certainly wasn't the preparation he's on, and he's right on target. We he's going to improve into today. You'll see a better horse again today, and you'll see an even better horse further on from today, but he'll be he's one of the leading chances today. I can't wait.
Best of luck on a feature double. Well done.
Cheers, thank you.
Brad Rawiller, excellent day already and a good chance in the Northerly Stakes coming up soon. But it is Elite Street who, great effort, training effort by Danny Morton, presents this horse first up, no trial. He knows him so well, he knows when he's ready, and they were confident throughout the week. And he delivers today. Defeats Rock Magic. I am in absolute awe of the 12-year-old who has just run an absolute cheeky race here. In for third was Stage Man and Indian Pacific for fourth. 1-7, 4 and 2, the numbers out of the Crawford.